It's your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with...
I want to know what power armor is.
And today we're going to play another episode of Jank Heroes Funnifyic. Are you excited?
I want to know what power armor is, Jet.
Oop, you might learn today.
I don't want it to be something hulking, and I'm not going to be able to use it.
So right now I'm trying to get the live chat up for the stream, so give me one moment to get that set up. Are you having a good day, Matt?
It's going alright. I watched Pac-Man Adventure, so that was pretty terrible.
Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures is pretty good.
Almost as bad as Fillmore.
That was Ryan. I need Ryan here.
It was actually worse than Fillmore, but Fillmore's still pretty bad.
Fillmore's such a good ass
close
show.
Second.
Fillmore's a good show. Okay, now let me straighten that up a little bit. Okay. Well, can you give us a recap of what you were up to last time? Oh, you're slightly in view.
That moved me out of view. I'm only a hand after all. That's not me.
That's not you.
That's an illusion.
There we go.
Hell's terrible. Hell's terrible. Speed Patrol. I killed Speed Patrol. That's what happened.
That's what happened?
That's what happened.
Okay, and don't forget, we gotta project. Make sure that they can hear us.
They always can hear me, Jet.
They always can hear you?
Always.
Who knows? So, you wake up in an all-white room.
No, Jet,
hold on.
stop.
There's a supercomputer directly in front of you.
My character doesn't know anything about that, so goes to the supercomputer.
When you make it to the supercomputer on the screen, you have a few choices. You have island, mid-city, or planet.
Mid-city.
You select mid-city. The computer then begins to talk to you in like a female voice. Describe the city in a sentence.
Springdale.
That is not a sentence.
It is like Springdale.
That is a sentence. Loading. You see like a loading bar, but it spins in a circle, so it becomes like a circle. Then after a moment, it says, would you like to change your limitation? It gives you a few options. One option is a number. The other option is 3 numbers, 0, 1, 2.
They're just numbers, nothing saying what they are.
The other option is like a sentence, but it doesn't make any sense. And the other option is... Fuck, I think those might be all the options.
Well, screw it, I'm not changing my limitations. I'm going to screw myself if I do. If I don't see anything describing what all these options do, then why change anything?
The computer's like, would you like to skip limitation change?
Can you tell me what the limitations are?
Which ones are you referring to?
The one with the 1 number.
The one with the 1 number? That's what you currently have.
What does it describe?
The number of power usages that you can have.
What does the second one with the 3 numbers describe?
The second one with the 3 numbers limits the number of... Gesundheit. Limits the number of abilities you can use to 3, but gives you unlimited usages, but adds limitations to said usages.
What? That doesn't make sense? I lose 3 power usages, period?
No. Your powers, the number of powers you can have, becomes 3. They become different powers, but you get unlimited usages, but with limitations.
I'm not getting random powers. Screw that. What's the last one? The random sentence.
Oh, they're not random. You would get to make them, but they would have limitations.
I'm not screwing with that. What's the random sentence?
The last one allows you to have 3 powers, but you can only use them for a specific purpose, and each one gets their own specific purpose that you outline.
first option was just in the number of powers I have? Like the number of usages or number of powers?
The first option is what you already have.
So, I can change that.
No. That's choosing to stick with it.
Well, these other options are terrible, so let's keep everything the way it was.
Okay. Describe how you gained your abilities.
What are you doing trying to put a backstory into this? I woke up and I had him.
You woke up and you had your ability?
Yes.
What were you like before you got your abilities?
I've always had these abilities.
What's your origin? I woke up and I had him. What were you like before you had your powers? I've always had my powers. Okay. What's your relationship with the local authorities?
They're okay.
What's your relationship with local crime?
It's bad.
It's bad. Bad in what way?
Not good.
Are villains afraid of you? Or are villains like, do they not even care?
I mean, they're something.
They're something. Let's see. What do you do for a living?
Make video games.
Make video games? Okay. Sure. If you ever want to change some of your options, you can always come back here.
I don't think I'm coming back here.
Flip the yellow switch when you're ready. You flip the yellow switch, and you wake up in a house.
That was terrible.
Describe the house.
Wait, I have a house?
You're in a house.
Oh. What have you done, Jet? Just like a small manor.
You're in a small manor.
Black exterior, it's a nice little manor on the outskirts of Springdale.
You're not in Springdale.
Oh. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, since I'm in this peaceful place for right now, I'm gonna use Game Portal.
When you use Game Portal and you move your hand, you notice that there's nothing on your wrist.
Okay, Game Portal.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna pull the Sheikah Slate from Breath of the Wild.
Okay, you do.
So now I have...
You now have the Sheikah Slate.
That's coming in later on. And then I also pull from Breath of the Wild the Traveler's Medallion. Traveler's Medallion.
What is that?
It's basically a thing I can put it down somewhere.
That's another usage, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I put it down somewhere, and then I can teleport to it whenever.
Okay.
Okay. So I start exploring the manor, I guess.
Okay. Describe what you see in the manor.
It's a nice, quaint place. Specifically in the center of the manor is a room entirely painted black, and it leads to a safe, which only opens based on a combination that I would know. And
what's the combination?
let's go with 9722.
We're holding you to that. That's the combination.
Yeah, well,
If you ever try to get in that safe and you don't use 9722, I will call you out on it, and the safe will not open.
okay.
You will not
That's
get
what's
in.
right here, so I can't
You
forget.
won't get it.
I can't forget it. This combination of 9722 ain't a fingerprint.
You better remember. And later on, if you try to open that safe, you type in 9722 and you don't provide that fingerprint, that safe is not going to open.
You're not gonna remember.
Mm-hmm.
You don't remember that I threw out an arm and littered.
Mm-hmm.
And the safe itself is really large. It's like the size of a room.
So how big is the room that's entirely black?
I'd say a little bit bigger than the safe room. Like, if the safe room's an average... Actually, no. Safe room's... I'd probably say safe room's about 15 feet tall.
15 feet tall, safe room.
Yeah, and then the entirely black room with, like, no lights and, like, all the furniture inside of it's also black.
Why is there furniture?
Because why would there be furniture?
Okay.
It is, like, only 10 feet tall. So the safe's bigger.
Okay.
But, like, the black room, it has everything painted black, including door, handle.
So you walked into this room?
Yes.
Okay. Do a check.
What do I need to double check? It's my room.
Yeah.
It's darkness.
Yeah.
It's essentially darkness. I can see everything, basically. Pass.
Pass? Okay, you don't trip over any furniture.
Jed, it's my room.
Matt, you have nothing that would allow you to just know where all your furniture
Jed,
is.
it's actually darkness.
But it's not.
It's essentially darkness.
No. Everything's just black. It blends in together. That just seems, like, inconvenient.
But there's a reason for all of this.
Mm-hmm. So, what's up with the safe?
It's for later.
Okay.
I exit the room because apparently it's dangerous to be in here.
Okay. You're in the manor.
Start heading outside.
Okay. When you head outside, you notice that your manor is on a nice little hilltop. And you notice that around you is a bustling city, filled with many people. A lot of these people seem to have, like, holographic skin.
Jed, what are you even doing to me? Guess we just start walking to the city. I don't really have a choice in this.
So you're just gonna walk through the city?
Why not?
Okay. As you walk through the city, you notice that the holographic people are able to, like, touch objects and stuff. You see, like, a little boy playing catch with his dog. You see a guy in, like, a business suit talking on the phone, holding a briefcase. And then you see this guy with an interesting haircut on a skateboard. He rides by and he takes the man's briefcase. The man goes, "No! My life savings!" As the little kid continues on with the briefcase in his hands. He rides faster.
I grapple him with the gauntlet.
With the gauntlet.
Yes.
So you just, like, grab him?
Essentially, yeah.
Does
It's like a chain thing.
It's a chain thing?
Yeah, like I can send my arm out.
Describe it.
It's like chained to the arm. It's sort of sending my hand out to grab him.
Okay. So, do you successfully grab him?
Of course I have to roll for this. Why wouldn't I have to roll for this? Yeah, no.
No?
His life savings are gone.
You almost reach, but just as you would have got him, his skateboard becomes a hoverboard, and he gets even faster as he rockets away, holding the briefcase.
Well, I can't fly. Sorry.
The guy with the suit goes, "Well, thank you for trying."
Actually, wait, before I try it again.
You try again?
Yeah, I can technically grapple him while he's flying.
You're just gonna go for it again?
Why not?
Okay. Describe what happens with your arm.
I just send it back out at him.
So you, like, re-engage it back, and then you, like, shoot
Yeah.
it again.
Yes.
Okay. When you shoot it back, the guy is like, "Thanks for trying," and you just, and you shoot it out, and you grab the kid. When you grab him, the hoverboard keeps going forward as he now is no longer on it, because he's kind of, like, tugged back.
Well, he's just going to come towards me, essentially.
So you're just slingshotting him back to you?
Not slingshotting, it's more like just cranking, sort of. Like, it's not like in a way that would momentum it.
So it doesn't force him back in any way?
Like, yeah, he's not going to ram into me or something like that.
Okay, cool. So your arm just very relaxedly holds him as the hoverboard slips from under him.
It's not like holding him up there.
I know. So he's falling. He's falling with your chain arm, and you're just gonna hit the fucking ground. He hits the ground.
No, Jed, what I meant
yeah.
by was that he's pulling in, but he's not going to have, like, he's not going to gain momentum to a point where he's going to crash into me.
He doesn't have enough momentum to not just hit the ground.
Well, he's going to have momentum going towards me, just not enough that he would crash into me.
But not enough to, like, save him from just a fall, though. He still is going from...
Like, I would essentially be pulling him, like, reeling my arm back, and I would essentially have him by the, whatever I grabbed him by. Like, it's not something where you would crash.
So he wouldn't hit the ground.
Right.
If he was, like, so many meters up in the air, right?
Yeah.
And you reached and you pulled him.
Yes.
And your arm's pulling him in. he's going to not have enough momentum for it to shake you at all, but still pull him fast enough to where your hand doesn't decline at all, to where he would like.
Well, no, what it's essentially going to be is
sky.
like it's going to be a diagonal motion towards back to where my arm is, like my center of the arm is. It's like reeling him in.
Okay, and there's no downside.
Not really.
That's interesting. The only reason why I say that is because it's like, fuck, I just missed it entirely. The concept is that if you like lasso something as it's falling, it doesn't just stay straight.
But
like it still like descends.
You're also doing it from the perspective of something that's not tightly grasping it.
It's gonna start wrapped, right? Like it's still like slopes.
It's still gonna fall, but like
that's what I'm saying.
But it's a robotic arm.
But this is a kid, and this is like air, ground.
Yeah.
It's
my arm can pull like dinosaurs towards me, like small giant lizards.
Small dinosaurs?
Like small giant lizards.
What game is this?
Radiant Historia.
Radiant Historia. He grabs dinosaurs.
Well,
I like
dinosaurs, more like big lizards.
Big lizards.
Like big lizards that are like, I'd probably say, like real world height, probably about 10 to 12 feet high.
Mm-hmm.
And they're pretty heavy looking. And they can just pull them horizontally normally.
So you're pulling him with that much force, but it has no kickback. It's weird to have both things.
It's an RPG, Jet.
You're like, the logic doesn't matter. Okay, so you pull him, and it's not a relaxed chain thing, so it doesn't sloop.
Yeah, he's not going to slam it to the ground.
And slam him into the ground. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So it's a relaxed chain thing, and it doesn't just slam him into the ground.
Correct.
And you have him in your hands,
yes.
and he has the briefcase.
So, want to give me that briefcase now?
The kid's like, I guess you got me. He holds the briefcase out. There's a timer on the front. 10 seconds.
Here you go, man. And I start smoking.
You hand the briefcase to the man, and the man goes, "Oh, thank you kindly. You know, as he's like saying it, you're like running away. And he's like, "Hey, where you go?" Boom! Fucking the shockwave knocks you off your feet. You fall to the ground, and you just see this big ass fiery cloud in the middle, and you're not even that far away from your house. You see your house to the side. Half of it just gets blown away by just the fucking explosion.
But is the black room in the
wave.
safe?
Is it? What half of the house got blown away?
The half that had everything good in it.
The half that had everything good. So yeah, I mean he got fucked.
So that house is useless now. Better find a way back to my own world.
Welcome, Kirby. Pineapples. So
the good thing is that because I don't use my subspace communicator ever, I don't have one. So it's actually not a problem this time around.
check this shit out.
Jay, you actually told me already.
Kirby, when you said pineapples, he heard it in his mind.
No!
Yes.
No!
Yes.
Let me out! Let me out! No, Kirby's not the one with the army. That's Nerve Tanker. Dang it!
Okay. So.
Let me out!
So, yeah, that area's fucked. What do you do?
Let me out!
As you yell, let me out, people look at, like, the massive explosion cloud and they're like, whoa, what happened here?
Let me out!
They look over at you and they're like, are you okay?
Let me out!
Kirby said, is he in the friggin' mind maze?
No, it's even worse!
They're like, I don't get it. Do you need a hospital?
Let me out!
There's this one older gentleman. He comes up to you and he's like, I can help you. And he reaches his hand out.
What are you doing?
He's like, I'm gonna walk you somewhere where they can help you.
That's not what I need right now.
Are you sure?
I need to get out of this dimension.
I think I know exactly where you need to go.
You're gonna send me to the crazy house, aren't you?
I mean, that's what some people call it. Kirby said, what did you get yourself into, Matt?
I just woke up. Jet throws everything at me and expects me to deal with it.
The old man's like, come on now. They can help you.
No.
They're dimensional experts.
No, they're not, because you just said it was a crazy house.
You said it was a crazy house.
You said people call it a crazy house.
Science is a crazy pastime. Kirby said, may Meta Knight help you? You heard it in your mind.
I don't even know if you could get here.
That wasn't a yes or a no.
Well, if he's not here, then he can't help.
So is that a no?
I mean, it's a subjective no.
It's a subjective no? What the fuck does that mean?
As long as he can't get in here, there's no possible way that he can help me.
But you don't know if he can help you.
Well, if he can
Kirby
get up,
said, I'm loading up my character sheet.
well, if he can get in here, then I can reconsider the problem.
Do you say that to him?
More or less.
More or less. He says, yeah, you can help if you can get there. When he says that in your mind, Kirby, you see a prompt. It says, would you like to help him? Sorry, we're suffering from some lag. Okay. The old man leads you to the mayor's office.
This is not a scientific lab.
He's like, oh, trust me. After you. And he, like, motions.
Crazy.
I don't know. The nurses come out and it's like, hey, is he okay? The old man's like, no.
This is clearly not where I need to be, so bye.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna look for a scientific lab.
You're gonna look for a scientific
Lab, yeah.
lab. Do a check for it. Kirby said, are you in a hospital, Matt? Yo, Kirby, your brain pulled up a prompt that was like, would you like to help him?
I passed. I found my scientific lab.
So you find a sign that says scientific lab on a sewer lid.
You know what?
Like a manhole. You go in the sewer?
Yeah.
Okay, when you go into the sewer, Kirby said, I would love to help Matt. Your mental prompt then says, now loading. What's the name of the city you're in?
Neo Springdale.
Now loading Neo Springdale. So, as you go into the sewer, you'll notice Kirby's character, Meta Knight, will appear before you, next to you in the sewer.
Why does this work?
Around you are a group of scientists. They are all in the same, like, holographic fashion as the people above, but they are all animals.
Of course they're all animals. Why wouldn't they be all animals? Oh god, here we go. Hello there, I need some assistance.
Yo, dude, what do you need assistance with?
Not what I was expecting. That's at least good, I can at least talk to you guys.
A holographic llama wearing a science lab coat comes up to you.
Hello.
Yo, you just said hello. How's it going? What do you need help with?
Okay. So, right now I'm trapped in this dimension that I don't belong in, and I need to get back to my original dimension.
Yo, let me get my dimensional scanner on you, fam. He opens his mouth, and his tongue stretches out, and it has, like, this weird device on it that looks like a Game Boy. You're like, yo, so I need you to look into the screen. But he says it with his tongue out. So it's like,
This isn't gonna trap me in the Game Boy or anything, is it? I read his thoughts to make sure he's not lying.
He's like, no, I just need him to look at the screen.
I look at the screen.
Kirby said, neither of us are from this room. When you look at the screen, it goes, yo, you're totally from this dimension, fam. Like it says that on the screen.
No, that's wrong.
Then it goes, no, I'm right.
You're wrong.
I'm a dimensional scanner.
Okay. Let's put it into this perspective then. I need a device that can let me travel between dimensions.
Sorry, that's not what we do, he says as he, like, reinserts his tongue. So, that's not what we do.
What do you mean that's not what you do? If you have a device that determines whether you are or not from this dimension, the next logical step would be traveling between dimensions.
The main thing we do is try and find things that have entered our dimension from other dimensions.
And what do you do with it?
We collect it. and study it, because we're scientists. Kirby said, could teleporting take us back to Springdale?
I mean, do you have teleporting abilities? Because I don't think you do. You're not Armory Man.
You heard it here first. He's not Armory Man. He says, I do.
Since when?
He says. As if he keeps up with subspace and would know anything about anyone in the first place. My boy.
I mean, I would have technically talked to him once.
Mm-hmm. The llamas are like, so is there anything I can help you out with?
Well, like once because I had to have my subspace communicator on in hell, and I'm pretty sure Kirby was there.
Is there anything I can help you out with?
No, you're all useless. Bye.
Oh, that was really rude. Goodbye. All the other animals go, goodbye, that was kind of dickish. Goodbye. Kirby goes, Meta Knight has always been able to teleport with his dimensional cape.
Can he teleport, or can you make multiple people teleport?
As you start leaving, the llama guys, like, scan. And they scan, like, his cape. And they go, whoa! Yo, is that cape, like, interdimensional, bruh?
I'm not the one who is answering this question. This is on Kirby.
Kirby goes, no. What do you mean it's not? Are you sure that's not like a dimensional cape? A cape that's able to mess with dimensions? My scanner says it can mess with dimensions. That seems pretty cool. We don't have stuff like that. Can we look at it? Can we study it? That's what we do. Might be able to make it better. Who knows? He says it cannot. Are you sure they can't? They can't do that? Because my scanner totally says they can do that. You know, I'm just curious.
Look, he said it can. I'll leave him alone.
I don't really believe him, but whatever.
Okay, bye.
It's fine. Yeah, cool. Peace.
Okay, we go back outside of the manhole, and
When you go back outside the manhole, there's like a bunch of nurses, and they're just looking at you, and it's like, are you sure that you don't
Kirby
want to go?
can I teleport both of us?
Go to the thing. Kirby said, 8th dimensional cape just allows for teleportation when the wearer covers himself with it.
So it can't do multiple people. Well, that's unfortunate.
The nurse also sees Meta Knight emerge.
Wait, I just thought of something. Game portal. Meta Knight's cape.
Why don't you mark off your power usages?
Because I already know
How many do you have?
I've got 13.
You got 13 right now.
Okay, so now I have a Meta Knight cape.
Okay, you grab the Meta Knight cape.
Okay, so this should theoretically work. We should be able to both just teleport out of here. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it.
So you're going to try to teleport out?
Yes.
You enter the all-white room that has the supercomputer in it.
Well, at least they got me out of there. Computer, let me out.
The computer goes, I'm not sure if that's what you actually want.
I'm fairly confident that's what I want.
I'm pretty sure that's not what you want. So right now what you have is your own city where you can go on your own misadventures and nobody can bother you unless you invite them in. There are villains here, but all the villains are villains that like are comparable to you that you can be. You're the main protector of this city and you can accept help whenever you want. Or you can leave here and you can go back to Springdale where you have like anything that could possibly happen happens and you're just fucked.
Okay, Jed. I see what you're doing now. And
So you can totally leave. It's totally up to you.
You know what, Jed? Screw you. I know exactly what you're doing now, and it's a sort of mean move based off of what I've been doing. Okay.
Kirby said Shadow Darkgale isn't alone. Meta Knight walks up to Shadow Darkgale as he talks to the supercomputer. The supercomputer goes, oh, Meta Knight, you also have a city of your own. You've yet to design it.
Look, it's great to have a city of my own and to have things go exactly the way I want, but fabrication is not the way to do it. I need to make things work within the confines of a world that's based on a reality that it already exists. To have it fabricated all to be towards my liking is not the world that I ultimately desire.
Oh, trust. You don't actually control everything that happens.
You're right, I probably don't, but the configurations of these controls essentially make it so that it's always going to balance out in the end in my favor, give or take.
There's definitely a lot of give and take. But it's definitely more balanced than going back to Springdale.
I do not need your fabrication.
Okay. The city still would need your help. Keep in mind, you're the only hero here. So if you leave, these people still get fucked over, and they still are like sentient people.
Well, I guess you shouldn't have extended the option to me. You shouldn't have extended the option to make this city.
Well, I mean, whatever you want to do. If anything does throw down here, I will contact you, though. You're really their only hope.
Well, I don't see how you're going to contact me if I have my subspace communicator off in the normal world.
I don't use the subspace communicator to communicate with you in the first place.
Okay, then let's do this. You're supposed to follow my desires, correct?
Not necessarily. Not at all. I give you, like, prompts. I'm not like a genie.
Well, I don't want your prompts.
Kirby said, I'm saying if shit happens, Shadow Darkgale isn't alone. Oh, that's what you're saying, Kirby. I thought you, like, appeared there as well, and I thought you were saying, putting your hand on his shoulder, Shadow Darkgale isn't alone. I thought you did one of those moves, and I was like, this is Kirby with the backup.
Look, I don't need your prompts. I want to do things of my own will and my own accord, and I don't need you interrupting things.
Well, if you press the yellow switch, I can send you back to Springdale.
I don't want prompts from you.
If you ever choose to go for the prompts, you just gotta think it.
Okay, I'll think it when I want prompts.
Okay.
Flip the switch.
Do a dice roll.
Fail.
You fail. You wake up and you're in a dumpster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what happened. I get out.
You get out of the dumpster. When you get out of the dumpster, on the dumpster it says Springdale Trash Disposal.
Why am I here? Is it like next to the apartments?
You look around. The nearest building is Springdale Trash.
Of course it is. I teleport back to my room at the Mennonite Gate.
Okay. When you arrive back in your room, you can see your severed arm in there.
Oh, I didn't throw it out. No littering fines.
Kirby said you should still have the cape.
I do, and now I have a way to translocate myself, but I still don't have a way to prevent translocation, so I need to work on that. But I can't talk to him anymore because my subspace communicator is still on.
You hear him say it through your mind.
No! I'm still in the fake world! Ah! I teleport out of this dimension again.
Out of this where are you going?
Presumably Jet, there's no way you can be talking to me through my head if I'm not in the original dimension again. So I have to be in a fabricated dimension again.
That's what you believe. That's whatever.
Jet, there's absolutely no reason that you should be able to talk to me through my head.
That you would know. Where are you going?
Guess back to the white space to complain to the computer.
Welcome back, Master.
Why am I still in a fabricated dimension?
You're not.
Then how was I able to hear someone through my head?
Your city isn't even a fabricated dimension.
You fabricated it.
But it exists like
It
in
exists
the world.
now, but it was still manufactured.
It exists in the same world as everything else.
It
You're
exists.
not in another dimension. Even right now, you're not in another dimension.
Okay, it's in the same universe. That doesn't mean everything's ultimately interconnected.
But it is. You can travel from one city to another. This is another.
It's not on the same planet.
It is.
It can't be.
But it what?
There is no
This
way
is
you could
really
create
good.
a city like this out of thin air and have it be within real life geography.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I want you to destroy that city.
Nope, that's out of my power.
I'm gonna try programming it.
You're gonna try to program it?
Yes.
It goes, I am a supercomputer.
And?
And I'm way above what you'd be capable of doing.
I mean, are you sure?
Yes.
I try to convince it with, not convincing, but like I try to implant an idea with a player pen with memes.
Memes don't work on me.
What do you mean? It's an idea. Ideas always work.
I'm a computer.
A sentient computer.
Am I sentient?
I mean, you're clearly trying to defy me. So you have some sentience.
I have AI, not sentience.
Yeah, but AI can have sentience.
But I'm not a sentient AI.
Well, then you wouldn't be able to just define it.
I'm just a good AI.
Stab it with a Z-Saber.
Sure. You stab it with the Z-Saber.
Yes.
When you stab it with the Z-Saber, it does like the Terminator liquid metal thing. And your Z-Saber gets like stuck in the liquid metal thing.
It's an energy blade.
I know.
That doesn't make sense. You can't trap energy like that.
You don't know what the supercomputer's made out of.
That doesn't mean you can trap energy.
The supercomputer goes, are you proud of yourself?
Can I have my Z-Saber back?
No, and it like sucks it into itself. Don't attack me with weapons.
Well, disconnect the link that's allowing people to talk to me through my head.
That's not me.
Then who is it?
I don't know.
Jet, why do you do this? Why couldn't you have just let it be a subspace communicator thing? There is no reason for this to be a mind thing when subspace communicators exist. Stop.
The computer's like, so what would you like to do now?
Can you make me another Z-Saber and I won't attack you with?
No, that is also outside of my power.
God, okay, make another Z-Saber. I pull another Z-Saber out of Game Portal.
Okay, how many power usages do you have?
12.
Okay.
Okay, I'm leaving. Don't give me prompts again.
The computer can't shrug. It doesn't have the thing. Kirby says, we don't have telepathy, Jet. When you say that, you hear, he hears it in his mind.
Yeah, Jet, we don't have telepathy. Why are you making us have telepathy all of a sudden? Just to get around the fact that I don't like having my subspace communicator on.
So what do you do?
I teleport back to my room and I take a shower because I was in a dumpster and that's probably not a good thing to have.
How many sets of clothes do you have in your closet?
All of them.
All of them? Roll a d4.
You don't roll d4s, Jet, it's a d20.
Divided by 4 round down.
Jet, you don't use d4s.
D20 divided by 4 round down.
That's not good either. And wouldn't it be round up?
Nope.
Why would it not be round up?
Round down.
Why is it round down?
What'd you roll?
19.
19. You did. Divided by 4 round down.
Why is it round down?
Just round down.
Why is it round down?
Round down.
Jet,
That's how many you got.
doesn't make sense for it to be round down. We don't use d4s at all.
It would be more like divided by 5 round down. Because 4 would be more like a 5-sided die. Kirby says, I'm going to teleport back to my room on apartment floor 5. Welcome back, Kirby, to your apartment. When you teleport back in, you suddenly appear in a white room with a supercomputer, Kirby.
Okay. So I only have 3 outfits, Jet. Like 3 sets of the same clothes.
3 sets of the same clothes.
That's all I have?
Sure.
That's ridiculous, Jet. I should have at least 4, if not 5.
I like how you said I should have a minimum of 4. Kirby said, wait, what? In the white room with the supercomputer asks you to choose from a island, mid-city, or a planet?
Don't do it. This is the same garbage I did.
He says through a mysterious telepathic link that is yet to be explained. So, when you go to take the shower, like, what do you do?
I take a shower.
You take a shower? How many towels do you have?
Jay, you're not gonna make me roll for towels.
Yes.
Jack!
You're gonna roll for how many towels you have. You've never taken a shower. This has not been established.
9.
Okay. Divide by 5 round down.
Stop!
Divide by 5
I only have
round
one
down.
towel,
You got
Jet.
one
That's
towel.
ridiculous.
You only got one towel.
What happens if I rolled less than a 5? Do I just have no towels? Come on.
You got one towel, dude.
That's ridiculous, Jet. Do you expect me to do laundry like every 4 days?
Kirby said, "Can I just leave the room?" The supercomputer says, "Sure. Just think about this whenever you want to come back, and you can just do this later."
Jet, stop putting stupid systems into your games. Take my shower.
How much shampoo do you have left?
No. I have a full bottle.
Do you?
Jet!
Do you?
I have a full
You
bottle.
have a full-
Stop! This isn't, literally whatever, where I have to roll for literally everything.
Damn, I like the comparison. Let's see, Kirby says, "So where do I end up when I leave?" Do a check, Kirby. Tell me if the
General
good or bad
things
dice
don't get
is.
rolls in Jank Heroes, and we both know that.
You've never tried to take a shower.
Jet! 17.
17. Divide by 5, round down.
I have
That's
3
the
bottles
number
of shampoo.
Squirts you have.
No! I do not only have 3 squirts
You got
of
3 squirts of shampoo.
Jet, I don't have only 3 squirts of shampoo. That's ridiculous.
It's just how much is left in the bottle.
Jet, that's ridiculous. Why would I only have so little supplies?
You can buy more of the store.
Jet,
You got plenty of soap, though.
oh, you're not gonna make me roll for soap? You're gonna make me roll?
you got some soap. You got soap.
Okay, Jet. Okay. Take my shower.
You take your shower? Okay, so you finish your shower. He said good 20, bad 5 pass. You arrive in your room in apartment floor 5, Meta Knight.
Okay. Next thing. I get dressed and stuff, and I dry off to get dressed, and I go to,
You've used up your one towel. You dry it up.
I hang it back up to dry for later.
You hang it up to dry. Okay, you're gonna use it again later.
Yeah, Jet, don't screw me like that.
Also, you just went through one set of clothes. You had how many sets of clothes in your closet?
3.
You had 3. So now you got 2 clean sets left in your closet. 1 used set that should be washed later at some point. Unless you just wear dirty clothes, it's whatever. Your prerogative.
We'll deal with them later,
Okay.
when you forget about it.
When I forget about it, we'll see. I'll remember the long chances.
Okay. So I'm dressed up and everything, and I go over to, my light doppelganger's room. Knock on the door.
Okay, so you go out to the light doppelganger's room. You knock on the door. Kirby said, "Alright, I stay there." So Kirby's just gonna stay in his room. So you go over to the light doppelganger's room and you knock on the door. Kirby, you hear a knock on your door.
No! Jet, you're breaking space-time. Stop.
So you're waiting.
Yes, I am.
So as you wait, you notice that there is a man-sized moth in the hallway coming toward you.
I face him ready to fight, and I asked him, "What are you doing?"
What's your ready to fight pose? Kirby
Just like
said,
kind
"What
of
floor are you on, Darkgale?"
3rd, but I'm just more or less ready to pull the sword out.
Okay, so like, where's your sword and how are you like positioned?
Probably say like on the back,
On your back.
sort of like this.
So you're doing the behind the back. Okay, so the man-sized moth continues to fly toward you.
You're not gonna tell me what you're doing here?
What? I live here.
Okay, well, why are you charging me?
Charging you?
Well, you're coming towards me.
Excuse me. I have to go down the hall to go to the elevator. Now I'm charging you. Now I'm charging you. Mister, I own the whole hall. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. He knocks on the door across the hall. a man comes out who's made out of sticks. He's like, "What's all the ruckus?" And he goes, "This guy thinks he owns the whole hallway."
Okay,
The guy with the sticks goes, "What? Oh, come on! You can't act like you just own the whole hallway."
I pull my hand away from the sword and I'm saying, "Okay, look, I'm sorry."
He goes, "Hey, Cheryl," and down the hall a door opens and there's a woman who's made of cotton balls, and she goes, "Ronnie, what's going on?"
It's a misunderstanding.
And Ronnie goes, "This guy thinks he owns the whole hallway.
It's a
He owns the whole thing." And the moth is like, "The whole thing. He owns the whole thing."
Look, it was a misunderstanding.
A
I've dealt with some serious...
comes under a door that's like an apartment, and then it stands up like it's a snake, and it slithers on the floor.
Wait, is that the snake that I saw earlier?
The sock goes, "Oh, so we all look alike. So we," it's like, this guy thinks he owns the whole hallway, and he thinks all snakes look alike. Oh my gosh.
Can we not do this right now? I'm sorry.
A guy comes up the elevator, and he's like a bat person. Kirby says, "Shut up, you idiots, let him talk."
But this would only be in my head.
Yeah, you just hear that in your head.
Unless he's on the other side of the door.
Unless he's on the other side of the door.
Is he? He heard the knock.
He heard a knock.
Yeah.
Did you ever check your door, Kirby?
He could have just been yelling and it just reverberated out of the door.
He's at the 5th floor.
Okay, so that definitely wasn't Kirby. Then.
Kirby said no, he never checked.
So Kirby has a separate knock.
So, a Batman comes out of the elevator. Not Batman, but like I guess more like a man Batman.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
And he's like,
character doesn't.
And he's like, "Come on, what is happening in this hallway?"
Look, before
and everyone at the same time goes, "He thinks he owns the hallway."
Don't listen to him.
And then all the snakes look alike. Kirby said he'll check the door. So when you look to see who's on the other side of the door, he says, "Opens door." Hiya. When you open the door, there seems to be like a weird dimensional rift that's like on the like outside of your door. So if you were to like walk in, you don't know where you would end up.
Okay.
Back to you.
Look, don't listen to them. It was a big misunderstanding.
He's like, "Look, I don't really care, but can you guys like shut the fuck up?"
I wasn't the one yelling. It was them.
Mm-hmm. Just all of you, please, or I'll increase your rent.
Well, you're the one who owns.
He walks down the hall to a door labeled landlord.
Why is he on the 3rd floor?
He opens the door.
Why wouldn't he be on the 1st floor?
And he closes it.
Why wouldn't he be on the 1st floor?
Then he opens it again.
No,
then he walks into the door this time.
Oh.
And then he closes it. Kirby says, "Doesn't really bother me. I can teleport. Just close the door." And Kirby closes his door.
I try opening the door that I previously knocked on.
You try opening it?
Yeah.
So as you try to open that door, Nerdtanker goes, "Mr. Hand!" You hear?
Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah, you hear it.
I really just want to stab my brain out and end my life.
Damn.
But we'll keep going.
When you try to open the door, the cotton ball lady goes, "Wait a minute, you don't live there!" And then the stick guy opens the door and he goes, "What are you doing? Are you trying to break into fucking rooms? Because you think you just own the hallway?"
Do I look like I'm breaking the door down?
And then the Mothman goes, "Well, what are you doing, Mr. King of the Hallway?"
There's a friend in here and I was knocking and he didn't respond, so I was concerned about him.
So you're just gonna break into his room?
I have not broken the door.
You're not just gonna talk to the landlord about it, or ask any of your fellow neighbors because you just feel like we're your underlings because you own the hallway?
Oh, okay, then what should I do?
You should go talk to the landlord.
Okay, I'll go talk to the landlord. Happy?
Yes!
Okay, I go talk to the landlord.
You hear a loud applause. Everybody in the hall is just like, finally, Mr. High and Mighty feels like he doesn't own the hallway. So what do you do?
Go to the landlord.
You go to the landlord? Okay, what do you do now?
Landlord, a friend of mine has
You're talking to a door. It's the door that says landlord.
Should I? Oh, I went in.
You never said that.
God dang it.
Yeah.
Open the door, go in.
Okay, when you open the door, you see a stairwell.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Follow the stairwell.
So you follow the stairwell. Do you go up it or down? There's two paths.
Screw it. not worth it.
So what do you do?
I walk back out.
When you walk back out, the sock snake is like, "Oh, so you think the landlord's too good to help you and your friend? Because you just think you're on the hallway, okay.
Look, I don't need this from you guys right now.
I don't need you." It doesn't have hands, because it's a snake. "I don't need you
Okay, you know what?
typecasting a snake."
You know what? Shadow merge. I'm gonna go under the door because none of them should be able to theoretically sense me. So I go under the door to the light doppelganger's room.
Okay, so you go under the door to the light doppelganger's room?
Yeah.
No one's there.
Is all the stuff still there?
Yeah.
Huh.
What do you do?
So much for that plan.
Yeah.
Guess we're going.
Sorry, we got some stream lag going on. So you're gonna go to school?
Yeah.
Okay. Wall shadow merge?
Yeah.
So while you're in the shadows,
Actually, no. I don't go to school because I feel like we've... Hello?
It doesn't have a mouth, though.
I read its mind.
Help! Help!
Can you tell me what you need help with? I can read your mind, so just say it in your thoughts.
I turned myself into a skateboard.
That sounds pretty depressing.
It's very depressing.
So, do you want to tell me how to fix this?
I don't know. I would have fixed it myself.
Do you have any other scientist buddies that can maybe help with this?
Hopefully they haven't drank the Gatorade yet.
What do you mean? Like, you make Gatorade that turns people to skateboards?
Yes.
Why?
I'm a member of Springdale R&D.
And you thought this was a good idea?
It sounds like the most extreme drink.
Well, look at where you're at now.
Yes.
I'm gonna find your other scientific buddies. Hopefully they didn't drink the Kool-Aid.
It's not Kool-Aid. And whatever you do, don't drink the Kool-Aid either.
What does a Kool-Aid do?
Mark made that one.
And what did Mark do with it?
I don't know.
Okay, I won't drink anything in this building because it's all terrible.
Okay.
Okay, start looking for scientists.
As you start looking for scientists, you notice that behind the front desk is like a barrier.
I go back to skateboard guy. Skateboard guy. It's barrier. Help.
I had a key card until I got turned into a skateboard.
So
I don't know where it went.
So your clothes turned into the skateboard too, I guess?
You notice I'm not a skateboard wearing a lab coat.
Well, I guess that won't work. Actually, easy solution. Meta Knight keep past the barrier.
When you attempt to go past the barrier with the Meta Knight cape, suddenly like a ticket pops out of your cape, and it's like trespassing.
I'll deal with it later.
But like you don't teleport. The ticket comes out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Screw me. Oh, we're gonna swipe that under the like the littering charge.
Read the ticket price. 1d20.
It's just gonna be $20 at most.
Nerd Tanker says, "I will come over there."
Of course, it's almost all of my money. 17.
17. Is a $17 ticket. It says must be paid at Springdale Courthouse.
We'll deal with that later.
Nerd Tanker said he'll come over there. A prompt appears in Nerd Tanker's mind. Would you like to help Shadow Darkgale? Yes
no,
or
I have
no?
to extend that. Actually, no. I have to...
Well, you hear him, like, in your mind say, "I will come over."
Okay, so that's still consistent.
Yeah.
But why is it that everybody just has prompts now?
Well, do you want him to come? You're right, you can deny it.
Nobody asked.
So you're like, no?
The request wouldn't have even happened. And because my subspace communicator is off, but he can talk to me mentally, but he can't see what's going on, that means he doesn't know what's going on.
Nerd Tanker said, "Oh, I meant for being mean, lol." You meant for being mean. Oh, like
Yeah, he's
for
gonna
Nerd
be
Tanker
mean.
to not be mean. And then Kirby said, "Say no to the prompt."
Anyway. Is there any other way past the barrier, skateboard scientist?
Not without a key card,
Do you...
unless you want to trespass.
Well, obviously I can't get past even with trespassing.
Nerd Tanker said I was going to anyway on the prompt.
But, do you have any other... where are the other key cards? Are they just...
They're on the fellow scientists.
There are no other, like, spare key cards anywhere?
No.
Well, that's unfortunate. Guess I'm not helping you.
Well, I mean, if you went to the Springdale keycard manufacturing plant, maybe you could get one for our thing.
I don't have the legal authority to get one.
Well, maybe if you go to the Springdale courthouse, you could get some legal stuff.
I don't have the legal authority for that.
Well, I mean, that's
I can't just get search warrants.
Search warrants? I don't know. I don't have your job.
Well, I don't have yours either, and I'm glad I don't, apparently.
Well, if you did, you could go past the barrier.
Well, if I did, I'd be escaped.
Only if you drink the Gatorade.
Only if I made the Gatorade that turns people into skateboards.
Speaking of which, hopefully someone can stop this.
I mean, I don't know.
Nerd Tanker said, "Oh fudge, I forgot I was in hell.
Oh, yeah.
Fighting a captain."
He's been doing that for an entire day.
It's been a very intense fight.
No, he took a small break to travel with me.
Nerd Tanker, do your checks to show...
No, Nerd Tanker was one, so no, he didn't take a break. He's just been fighting for a whole day.
Yeah, Nerd Tanker, do your checks to see, like, how the captain fight's going. You gotta do checks for, like, dodging. You gotta do the checks for whether or not you land hits. He has 20 health. You gotta roll to check your damage.
Okay.
Back to you.
So I guess we're going to the courthouse to pay my dues.
Okay, you're gonna go to the courthouse?
Yeah.
Do you know where it is?
Sure.
No.
Actually,
or maybe you do.
Actually, no.
Have you been?
Sheikah
Oh, you're gonna look at
It's
your
a
map.
map.
You're gonna look at your map?
Yep.
You have a nice map of Hyrule there.
No, it's adjusts, because it adjusts to other things.
Example.
Like, if you go into a dungeon, it will have the full 3D model of the dungeon.
Is that dungeon also in Hyrule?
Yes, but...
Okay.
But it shifts, essentially. It essentially adapts.
It doesn't just have, like, a full GPS. Like, as far as we know. There's not enough to say that it would adapt to anything.
Chet. Actually, before we go to the courthouse, Skateboard, let me try something with you.
Hello?
Magnesis.
And you lift him up with the Sheikah sled?
I push him into the barrier.
Ah! And he, like, rockets forward.
Well, that didn't work.
Don't have a cow, man! Nerd Tanker said, "Looks like I'm winning." Yo, keep up the good fight against the captain.
Okay, well, I actually did try everything this time around, so good luck with your problem.
You could have went to the key card place.
I don't have the authority. Go to the courthouse.
Okay, you don't know where it is? Or do you? Roll a check.
Yes.
Nerd Tanker said, "I did 1 damage. Fuck my life." Sorry to hear that, Nerd Tanker. Okay, you find the Springdale courthouse.
Pay my dues.
Wait, what? You just went to a building.
I go in and pay my dues.
When you go in, there's a desk. At the desk, there is a man. The man has no face.
I'm paying off my dues.
The man points at his ears.
I put the money in the ears, I guess?
He goes...
I pull him I read his mind.
He goes, "Hello there. You said you'd like to pay your dues?
Yes.
Please don't put money in my ear.
Then
Go to the elevator on the left."
Don't point to your ears, then.
I'm hard of hearing.
Okay, I go up the stairs.
He said the elevator. Go to the elevator
Well, you would
on
have
your
stairs
left.
as well, but I guess I'll take the elevator.
Yes. When you walk in the elevator, do you walk in the elevator?
Yes.
The elevator looks a little shitty.
I go out. I'm going up the stairs.
He motions his hands a lot.
Reads his mind.
He's like, the elevator is the only way to get to the dues office.
How do you not have stairs to that?
It's not very fire safe or anything.
And you've got a terrible elevator on top of it?
Yeah, we're trying to replace it with stairs, but we haven't gotten to that yet.
Oh my god.
Nerd Tanker said this captain must have some good armor.
Dimensional cape up to the office.
You dimensional cape up to the office, and there's a table with a face on it. The table goes, "How may I help you?"
Okay. So first of all, I need to pay my dues.
You need to pay your dues. How much dues are need to be paid? $17?
Yeah.
Total? No other tickets?
No other ticket.
No other tickets?
No other ticket.
Let me check real quick. Yo, John, there's a laptop on the table. It has his own face. Yeah, Mary? Hey, can you check this person and see if they have any additional tickets? And I was like, sure. So what's his name? And she goes, hi, what's your name?
Marcus.
Marcus? What, do you have a last name?
No.
No? Oh, okay. That shouldn't be hard to find. John, it's under Marcus. John, is like, okay, beep boop bop, beep boop bop bop. It's not like computer sounds, like he's like just doing it with his mouth. Beep boop bop, beep boop beep. So, you said you had a littering ticket earlier, right?
Yes, but that was while I was Shadow Dark.
You're like, nobody knows. Nobody knows about it. Shadow Dark gets littering tickets. He's like, okay, so you owe a $17 ticket.
Yeah. Here you go. $17.
Okay, can you get that transferred into dimensional currency, please?
I don't have a way to do that.
You can go to the Springdale Currency Exchange.
Look, I'm not going to go on a wild goose chase. $17 is $17.
Sir, the longer you don't pay your ticket, the more fees it'll incur if you don't go to court. A warrant will eventually be put out for your arrest. Please
if it's $17, then it's dollars, not universal bling blings.
What? I'm sorry, was that racism? Can you please go to the Springdale Currency Exchange, please?
Well, before I do that, tell me what the currency is and I'm supposed to be paying it.
You should pay in dimensional flumflumes. Thank you.
But the ticket says dollars.
But we only accept flumflumes in our office.
Why?
Because we have a flumflumian cash register here. We're trying to get it replaced, but we also...
Why is this office so terrible?
We're the only courthouse in Springdale.
So you just thought being bad was a good idea?
We have a lot to work with, sir. I don't see you modeling a new courthouse, sir.
Well, let me give you the help and I can maybe wipe this debt away.
So you're gonna model a new courthouse?
I can give you people to help you do that.
Who?
Summons a bunch of clones.
So, now do you all owe $17?
No, I can have all of these people work for you.
Congratulations, Nerd Tanker, on killing the captain. When he dies, Papa John's large pepperoni pizza lands where he died. Nerd Tanker said, "Rip audio." Rip audio? What? Can you guys not hear us? Hello?
Sounds like you need to play that stream to see.
Nerdinger said, there we go. Kirby said, I can hear you. Tanker, what are you talking about? Okay. Also, don't forget to smash that like button. Truly appreciate it. Also, I believe your thing's like coming to a close. We're at like 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 57 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is like the end of your thing.
So I think we need an extension.
We can just do another episode.
Yeah, we can just do an extension.
Nah, I don't do extensions.
You did extensions before.
Nerd Tanker said, I guess I unplugged my headset. So yeah, Nerd Tanker just defeated the captain, and you're trying to barter a bunch of clones to work for the courthouse instead of having to pay a ticket. I wonder how that's going to work out. Tune in for the next episode of Jank Funnifyic to find out. If you like this video, make sure to like this video, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell so you're notified whenever you do these live streams. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, one and only, here with...
I'm not going to fall for your remorse, garbage.
and everyone else who's on the stream. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day. Peace.